YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
I find him. You know, I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Oh man, grand opening, grand closing, you guys. Adam22 has been getting back-to-back reality checks on exactly how people feel about him and his platform, No Jumper. Now, first, it was the fake divorce that he tried to pull off with his wife Lena a couple weeks ago. Nobody felt bad for him. Nobody showed him any sympathy. As a matter of fact, it was the opposite. People actually laughed at him and told him that's exactly what he gets. And now, fast forward 2 weeks later, Adam22 just canceled his No Jumper live show, all because of low ticket sales. That's right, you guys. Adam22 was literally selling 1 ticket per day to his live show. Now, Adam eventually tried everything he could to possibly salvage the show. He added more people. There was going to be a boxing match between him and 4 Extra. He was gonna give out weed to everybody that showed up to the show. But unfortunately for Adam, none of those events or things he said was going to happen moved the needle. After promoting the live show for a month straight, Adam22 only sold about 50 tickets to the live show. Yesterday during No Jumper, Adam22 had to come clean and address the fans. Here's what he said.
For those of you out there who know me, when you saw us doing an Instagram reel of us dancing to promote the live show, if you know me, you might have thought that indicates that this live show is not selling so well. Because really, you know, I probably would have preferred to not have to do a TikTok dance. We had sold, I believe, like 30 tickets. Okay. So we do a couple of different reels.
Not quite Drake numbers.
We go out of our way to promote it on the podcast repeatedly. We're hoping that we can see a little bit of motion. It's really not moving too much. I announce that 607 Unk is going to be the headline, or is going to be the opener along with King Yella. Still doesn't really change things. The numbers are looking not great in terms of ticket sales. We announce that Hater World is also going to be added to opening up the podcast. At the same time, we announce that me and 4 Extra are going to be doing our first podcast back together on the live show.
That's dope.
We announced at one point that we're going to be giving away a free 1/8 of weed to everybody who goes to the live podcast. Really, none of this really moved the needle in any meaningful way. Like, and actually this morning I hit up Josh for the count. Where are we at? I think he said we're somewhere around like 45, and that basically the promoter didn't want to, or basically felt like we hadn't sold enough tickets to continue on with this. Now, there was part of me that was like, maybe today we talk about it on this podcast, and maybe that is enough to, get people in motion and like people buy more tickets or whatever. Like, okay, apparently this was not meant to be. It's kind of amazing to me that we could have, thousands of people watching the live shows on any given day, that like everywhere I go, I feel like I'm famous as shit, and people are just coming up to me everywhere we go. And that, we, on the average No Jumper show or whatever, we might have like 100,000 viewers or whatever. And that still somehow those people did not find it exciting, the idea of going to a live show. And one thing that the promoter told us, the person who was like helping us to manage this and everything, is he said, believe me, you're not alone. I guess like the market for the live podcast experience is really not great, and that a lot of these. So I guess that made me feel a little bit of like, okay, I think I'm just gonna cancel it. I thought that we had enough momentum to sell it. Turns out not so much. So I gotta wear that. I do know a popular narrative is going to be like, oh, well, Spody Face and Munchie left, so that's why it didn't really. As much as I'm a little bit let down, I thought that it was going to be a good way to sort of galvanize the community and everything. It turns out that the audience is just not really there for the live experience like the way that they were a couple of years back.
That is indicative of where No Jumper overall is as a platform, or do you feel like it's just the live shows are not cracking in general for people?
I do feel like live podcasts are not as cracking as they used to be. I do feel like a lot of podcasts like Joe Budden that used to go on tour all the time, that they're just really like not doing it anymore. Definitely like partially you have to kind of attribute it to No Jumper and say, well, like But like from my perspective, it's like, especially when we announced it, it felt like we had a ton of momentum, that things were going very well, that there was a lot of energy on the podcast and everything. And, you know, the ticket sales really kind of told a different story.
Now, if you're Adam22, this should definitely be a reflection of your platform. People are still, in fact, going to live shows. It's all up to you as the platform owner to give them a reason to go. Rory Mall is still selling out live shows. Back on Fig is still selling out live shows. The Joe Button podcast can sell out a live show in Bumblefuck, Idaho right now. You gotta know that people tune into No Jumper for the chaos, not because they actually care about what you guys gotta say about certain topics. The gang drama on No Jumper is only good for YouTube views. There's no real insightful takes. There's no chemistry between the hosts. It's like every month, Adam22 has a new host on No Jumper. So you're not really giving the fans a chance to connect with any of the hosts up there. Why would somebody want to spend their hard-earned money to go see Adam22 and all the gang members? All that gang stuff is entertaining to a certain extent on YouTube, but there's not going to be a lot of people paying $80 for a live gang meeting, Adam. Why would I pay $80 to hear what Super Crip Cuz gotta say about a current event topic? And you know it's bad when even your man's Lush said, nigga, it's you. I got fans pulling up to hear me rap. But you, as a No Jumper owner, a channel with 5 million subscribers, couldn't sell more than 50 tickets?
Oh, hey, it's your fault.
That's just crazy because how do I have a show in Vallejo this weekend and I got 200 people tickets sold already? Like
To
in
see
Vallejo
what?
to see me.
To see
To
you
see
rap.
me rap. How come to see it? You feel me? Hey, but what's funnier? That or
where's
the
the flyer?
Hey, what's
is there a
funnier? That or
flyer?
the cancellation? Hell yeah, there's a flyer.
But you think 200 people are going to see Lush?
They already sold the tickets.
Where's the flyer?
Here.
Oh, there she go.
I'm not gonna lie, after hearing that from Lush, if I'm Adam22, hey Lush, pack it up, buddy, you're fired. Now, on a more serious note, it looks like there's a lot of people that just hate watch Adam22 and No Jumper. People want to see him fall. People want to see the platform die. So even though you see that some of your videos are still getting a decent amount of views, you cannot assume that those are all your fans. Adam22 grossly underestimated the fact that a lot of people don't really like him right now. And half of the reason why people don't like Adam does not have anything to do with No Jumper. It has to do with the fact that you let your wife get piped out by other men. Contrary to popular belief, Adam, a lot of guys do not fuck with being a cuck. Adam22 should have had Lena, his wife, and all those corn stars that he deals with promote the show for him. If I'm Adam22, you gotta lean all the way into the corn audience. Trying to do a hip-hop show, a hip-hop live podcast, or anything of that nature is probably going to flop right now. You guys get in the comments below. Do you guys feel bad for Adam22 having to cancel his live show all because the tickets were not moving? And what do you guys think is the reason why? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.